Why invest in Iberia? Definitely, the Iberian region stands out in Europe as a market where investors want to invest. That has been very clear in the last European Investor Intention Survey done by CBRE in 2025. Lisbon, Madrid and Barcelona on the top 10 selected by investors.
With Iberian Property, for all our community of investors who are willing to look at the Iberian market, both Spain and Portugal. We are finding that fundamentals, immigration, GDP growth, as well as the pure real estate fundamentals are really positive, and it's a great opportunity to be back and look at the Iberian market for an investment destination.
In a time where big uncertainties are on the world, Iberia is shining. According to economists, 50% of European GDP growth was Portugal and Spain. Portugal has a special moment where it has surplus in the budget.
Look at what you have, because even though you think you have Spain and Portugal because you're invested in a pan-European fund, it is not the case. Southern Europe has been traditionally underrepresented, and therefore investors should take this unique opportunity to rebalance their portfolios and really look at Spain and Portugal and invest in our country. So thank you to Iberian Properties, and delighted to be here one more year.
So this is it's a delight to be able to share our thoughts regarding the legal and tax market of the Iberia with investors here in London. It's effectively public interest to sell the Iberia at this level and with such honored guests.
My takeaway from today's conference is that Iberia is the place to be. There's a strong and secure legal landscape, and the economics also work, because there's more demand than offer in various sectors, and the forecast is that it will remain the same in the long term.
Where we've been able to find good opportunities there is because historically, if I look at Portugal initially, there has been moments where there have been low levels of liquidity in that market, and that has enabled us to get into that market and make smart acquisitions where we can have good visibility on creating value and finding a more institutional core exit that will give us those sort of returns. Spain, it's a bit more sophisticated, it's higher levels of liquidity, but within the Spanish market there have been moments in time and pockets of illiquidity where again we've been able to invest in a smart way and generate those sort of returns. In both markets, we've been very lucky that we've been able to find very strong local partners.
So in Spain, the thing that we like a lot is that it has been a very resilient market in terms of pricing of logistics. So we have seen that the price has been very resilient when compared to other European countries. Portugal is a bit of a different market. I think our positives there is this is probably one of the best markets, if not the best, in terms of our operational performance across entire Europe in the logistics segment. We have seen a huge rental growth in the past 2 to 3 years, and we really believe that this is driven by the strong imbalance between the demand and supply. So it's a country that is very difficult to build, and there is a lot of tenant demand.